Dining with royalty, President Trump meeting with the Deputy Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia at the White House earlier. A discussion that was likely to include Saudi investment opportunities in the U.S. Here now is Lieutenant General Thomas McInerney, Fox News military analyst. You had a different idea, sir, of what you thought that they should be talking about. And it starts with the Crown Prince's approach to Islam, no? Exactly, Melissa. We have been almost 16 years since 9/11. And nobody has held the Saudis accountable for the radical Islamic ideology that is coming out of Mecca and Medina. President Trump needs to talk about Prince Salman about that. They need to fix it, and we ought to make it that simple. In what way, though? I mean, you had some good ideas about how does he have to reset the agenda to separate Islam from radical Islam? Well, they know how to do that better than I as an infidel do, or you as an infidel. And so tell them to fix it. This ideology goes back to 700 A.D. They are behind times. They need to fix this, and they know what they need to do, or it could go into some very dangerous areas that are very worrisome to me. And they will suffer the most because people are going to say, where did this evil ideology come from? It's as evil as Nazism, fascism, and communism, as we know from watching ISIS. So let's make them responsible to fix the ideology. If we kill people and destroy ISIS, we still do not fix the ideology. And as long as we've been at this, Melissa, nobody has put the burden of responsibility on the Saudis. Okay. Speaking of worrisome, threatening the U.S., North Korea's Kim Jong-un warning the United States of, quote, merciless attacks in response to the annual joint military exercises between U.S. Special Forces and South Korea. General McInerney, this situation seems to be escalating by the day. It really does, Melissa, and it's very worrisome because, and I had 4 tours as a colonel, brigadier general, major general, lieutenant general, supporting forces moving in to Korea in case we had a contingency. I'm very familiar with it. Kim Jong-un is the most unstable leader of North Korea that there has ever been, and he has got a nuclear capability. He's doing nuclear weapons design and production for the Iranians, and so he's a very dangerous person, very unstable. So what do you think is the right approach, though? Because it seems like things are moving towards a confrontation. There's been a lot of sanctions to isolate the country. I mean, what specific move would you take? Well, first of all, I don't think there have been enough sanctions to isolate it. And we need to increase that and increase covert actions and those different type things and move their economy so the economy fails. China has not helped us in the last 10 to 20 years when they have been involved with the international economies. They have continued to sustain North Korea the way it is. And until we take action, the Chinese are not going to. I am not talking about overt action. I am talking about sanctions and lots of other things that we can do to destabilize that government. General McInerney, thank you. Thanks, Melissa.